In the last few videos, we have seen how we can inject a referenced object in our Java code using either setter injection or constructor injection. So, injecting a referenced object into some bean is called as wiring a bean. So, like we were using an object of type address in class student, so we were wiring the address bean with the student bean. So auto-wiring is a feature of Spring Framework and it helps us to inject bean dependency automatically. So how does auto-wiring work? Basically, there are different types based on which we can auto-wire our beans, and it is by default disabled. So if we want to use auto-wiring, then we will have to write the mode using which we want the auto-wiring to be done. So there are four auto wiring modes. The first is no, which is default. Then we have by name, we have by type, and we also have constructor. So the first mode of auto wiring, which is the default mode, or we can explicitly write no. So this says that bean references must be defined in the XML file using the ref attribute. So like we had specified ref is equal to A1 or ref is equal to A2. So that in that way, we will have to explicitly write the bean reference that we want to wire. In the second type, which is by name, so auto wiring by name means that if we have a bean of some type, and if the name of that bean, which is that is the ID of that bean, if it is the same as the property of some other bean, then the bean will automatically wire those two beans. So for example, in our case, we had address object which the name of which was ADDR. So if we have a bean of address type whose ID is ADDR, then we need not explicitly specify ref is equal to ADDR. It will automatically find a reference of the same name that as that of the property, and it will wire those two together. And if there is no matching bean, then nothing will happen. So there will be no wiring of beans done. Similarly, we also have another type which is by type. So in this mode, there will be auto wiring if there is exactly one bean of that type. So for example, if we are expecting an address bean to be wired with the student object, and if there is exactly one bean of type address in our XML, then that address bean, whatever the name may be, the name will not matter. Since it is of type address, so it will be automatically wired. And if there is no bean, then nothing will happen. But if there are more than one bean, so if there are two or three beans, then there will be ambiguity, and then an error will be raised that there are multiple beans matching the same type. Then the fourth mode is constructor, which is analogous to by type, but when we are using constructor args. So when we are using the constructor arg, that is when we are using constructor injection. In case of constructor injection, if we want to auto wire by type, then we can write a constructor, and in this mode it will automatically find a bean of that same type, provided that there should be exactly one bean of that type, otherwise an error will be raised. The syntax as shown here. So this auto wire mode can be specified using the auto wire attribute of the bean tag. So here where we specify bean ID, bean class, we will also specify the auto wire attribute, and here we can specify no or by name, by type, or constructor if in case we are going to do constructor injection to set this bean. Now, one important thing to note is that if we have some explicit dependencies, that is, if we are explicitly writing the ref attribute in the constructor arg or in the property, then that will override the auto wiring. So if even if we have written auto wire by name and there is a bean which we have found of the same name as that of the property, and if we even if you want to wire it, still it will always use the ref attribute that we have written. So if there is a ref attribute written, then that will override this. So then this auto wiring will not work. Now we will take a look at how auto wiring works. So we already have these beans created. We have two beans of type address, one using setter injection and another using constructor injection. And we have two beans of student, one using setter injection and the other using constructor args. Now what we want to do is we should be able to not specify this property and reference A2, and still we should be able to auto wire this address bean A2 with the student object or the student bean S1 that we have created. For this to work, we will use auto wiring, and here we will, let's say, first write auto wire by name. Now, since we are using auto wiring by name, we need the reference of this address to be named ADDR. Since the property name is ADDR, that is why we want the bean ID to be ADDR. So this will only work if this bean ID A2 is changed to ADDR. Now, we need not write this explicitly, so we need not write the ref A2 explicitly, because now the bean or the spring container will automatically find a bean with the same name as that of the property and it will wire it here. So this is how we can do auto wiring by name. For now, let us just comment this out. XML. We have modified the code so that we are just printing the bean. We are getting the bean and printing it in the for loop itself. So this code is going to get all bean definition names from the configuration file and then print them one by one using the for loop. So when we run this code, so we get all the beans. So there are three beans, A1, ADDR and S1. And because we have auto wired S1 by name, that is why the address which is named ADDR is automatically mapped here. So as you can see, building number A3 is address ADDR, the bean ADDR, which is mapped with the student. So we have not written any code for wiring them together. As you can see here, we have not written the property tag to set the address, but the address has been set automatically. Similarly, if we want to use the auto wiring by type mode, for that we will need only one address bean. So let's say we have two address beans. So we say auto wire is equal to by type, but we have two address beans. Now the name of these address beans will not matter, but the type will matter. So what this bean will do is it will automatically wire with a bean of type address. But since now there are two beans of the same type, it is going to throw an error. So we can run this and see. So it will say error creating bean with name S1, which is defined in the beans.xml. It says expected single matching bean but found two, which is A1 and ADDR. So it does not know which bean to map to because there are two beans of the same type. So for this by type to work, we will need just one bean of address type in our complete XML file. So we can either comment this out or either comment this out. So if we comment this out, our S1 bean will automatically get wired with A1. So as you can see here. If you want to wire beans when using constructor injection for creating the student bean, in that case, here in the mode, we will use auto wire is equal to constructor, and now we need not specify explicitly that the ref is A1. So in this case, when we write auto wire mode to be constructor, it means that it will auto wire the bean by type, but when using constructor injection. So this is very similar to auto wiring by type, but we use auto wiring by type for the property tag, that is for setter injection. But if we are using constructor injection, then we use auto wire mode to be constructor. So this will also require a single bean of type address. So let's say we have, yes, so we have one bean of type address which is A1. So in this case, the student S1 and student S2, both of them will be wired with the same address bean, which is A1. So this is address A1 and both the students are wired with the same address. One more thing to note when auto wiring beans is that if we explicitly write, let's say we are explicitly wiring the address attribute. So here we write ref is equal to A1. So now in this case, even though we have written auto wire by name, which means that the bean, this student bean S1 should be wired with ADDR, even then this ADDR will be set to A1 because if we explicitly specify the reference here, then this will override the auto wiring that we have done. So the effect of auto wire by name will not be seen, but you in the output you will see that S1 has address A1, which is building A2. So we can see that from the output. So here we have A1 and address which is the second address bean, and in S1 instead of auto wiring by name, the beans have been wired this way.